Okay. You can hear me. Great. Okay. You can hear me. Okay. It works. That's all I wanted to know. Alright, so here's the situation. I've so far done 50 to 100. Trying to do 40 to 100, but it's way harder. Currently trying to do 0 to 50. At least 0 to 40. I also have the game muted because it's just better, honestly. I've gotten to Michigan like 4 times. Died to the ship 2 times. Died to the cube 2 times. I really don't like this level because it's ship heavy and I'm not good at the ship. It's the worst game mode for me. Look how often I die to the first part. Like, this is why I cannot do this level. I just can't do the first part. I can do everything else, except for this. And you might think, oh, you just gotta practice more. Dude. I put so many attempts in just the beginning, it's insane. I also died there a ton. That mini ship. I probably put like 5,000 attempts alone into the beginning. Probably more than that, actually, because my total was like 13k. Might be 14k now. How many of those are from 0? Most of them, probably. It's like, I try to do a really tiny click, and I can't. It's always like a few frames. I can never do a 1 frame click. If you start me from 50 though, I can get to 100 almost every time. That's like the easy part of the level. The beginning is so much harder, and then 40 to 50 is like insane. I put thousands of attempts into every section, and I cannot get any better at it. What the heck? This is a level that I've really not enjoyed playing. I've got nothing out of it. Put time in and nothing out. Not even a new best since I started playing it. Because I'm so inconsistent at the start and I can't fix it. Because it's just raw ship skill that I don't have. That's just BS. It's also BS. It's just horrible, honestly. Just can't play. Sure, you could get consistent at it, but I can't. I don't know why I can't. I should have been consistent by now. Like, how many attempts am I supposed to have on this? Most people beat it in less than the amount of attempts I have on this. It just feels completely impossible to me, even though 50 to 100 is so easy. It's because it's not super ship heavy at that part. I could do that. 0 to 30 is like the hardest thing in the world to me. Like, getting 0 to 30 on Sonic Wave is so easy. Probably took me a couple hundred attempts. On here, it's harder. Like, bloodbath is harder. And when I play Sonic Wave, I get better. Like, I consistently improve to the point where I can do most of the second wave first try. I can do the third wave first try almost every time. I just don't get better at this level. Cool. Cool UFO part. It's just so inconsistent. Like, where you end up in these strip parts is just not the same, ever. It's too hard. That's what it is. Like, every time I die in this level, I don't know why. I don't always know why. Like, I clicked. I literally buffered that and it didn't do anything. I just don't know why I'm dying. And how am I supposed to improve? I've got every click in this level memorized many times over. But I can't execute it. I've got every freaking death up to 40 that you can get. I know how to recover from most weird positionings, but I still just can't execute on it. it sucks. I don't like this level. Huh? Oh my god. Honestly, I think what happens is when I get to Michigan, by that point I'm just so out of it and so bored that I'm not focused at all. Because when I start from Michigan, I can do it most of the time. I'm just so bored. I'm zoning out when I play this. Because it's just constant crap like that. Like, how was I supposed to see that coming? It's just random, man. Like, why was I so high up? Sometimes you have to click in that portal and sometimes you don't. It's so bad. Cataclysm was more consistent than this. Like, significantly. How? Why do I struggle with this so bad? It's not that much harder. Cataclysm is definitely easier. But it shouldn't be this big of a difference. They're not that far away from each other on the list. Like, when you beat Cataclysm, this is your next big level. There's no jump there. I just can't do it. I just can't. It's so boring. It's just straight fly, straight fly. Click on the portal. Click Synced Ball. And then the level begins at Michigan, because that's the only part that's like actually hard. That part's just buffer, buffer, buffer. It's so boring. I've fallen asleep playing this level a couple times. It's actually so boring. Sometimes I don't have to click. I don't get it. It's just constantly straight flying. It's so bad. You get enough straight fly yet? Does this make you look cool? It's like the whole point of this level is to be like, by the way, this is the top one right now, guys. It's not, but it was. It's just made to look hard. The gameplay is... Honestly, the level after 50 is so much more fun. Up to this part, up to like 0 to 40, it's so boring. You have to pray to get past Michigan so you can have some fun. I feel like I died before I even got to the frame I'm supposed to click on. I was like hard locked. My eyes were locked on the UFO. Like, oh, let's watch before it hits the spike, and I died before I even hit the spike. Because you want to click like right as you're sitting on top of it. I don't know if I blinked or something, but I looked like I died before I even got close. It's so bad. It's so dumb. I can't stand ship. If you get an early click at the first part there with the blue pad, you have to click slower. I tried to, but I was a little too fast. I'm gonna try to hit the center of the pad, and you just buffer everything. I'm just asleep until I get to Michigan, and then I'm like, oh, time to play the level. See, that's how you do it. I should not have died there. I got an early click and I accounted for it. What? That just didn't register a click. I don't get that part. I've never been able to get consistent with it. I did a lot of runs that started at that part. I just could not figure it out. The song's just playing in my head when I get to that part. I hate that part. There's no good visual indicator when to click. Alright, screw this. I'm doing a 50 to 100. Because I hate this level, I hate the beginning. I cannot stand playing this part. It's the worst part of the level by far. What? I hit like a friggin' pixel. Alright, this is 40, I guess you could say 42 to 100. But yeah, this is where I usually start runs and try to get to 100. It sucks. Honestly, it sucks a lot. This is the hardest part of the whole level. My hand is so sore. Hate that stupid corridor. Let's do 50 to 100 first. Let's get past this stupid freaking part. It's just straight fly, straight fly, straight fly. You like straight fly? Let's go upside down, straight fly. You could say it looked cool for the time. I was there. I watched the completion live. The riot verification, whatever you want to call it. It did. I was like, wow, this looks impossible because nobody realized that the hitboxes were smaller. So when you saw a ship like this fly through that, it's like, oh wow, that's precision. It looks so scary. I never saw him practice. I wonder if he did that offline. You know, some of the levels Riot uploaded, I don't know who worked on them, who verified them, but the levels on his account are messed up. Those are some horrifying levels. I just hate this part. I've put thousands of attempts into this part. Maybe like 3,000. Like, I used to go here every day and just try to get through this. I've gotten pretty decent at it. But Jesus Christ, man, that part never gets easier. Alright, this is where I start my 50 to 100 runs. It starts at 50. Could you guess? Try to click at a specific place there. I clicked it way too early. I'm not used to that part. I click really late after that blue portal because it makes the first click way easier after it. That single straight fly right there is the bane of my existence. I don't really have a problem getting in there. I just have a problem staying there. I try to watch specific things so it gets easier. Try to keep my eyes on where I'm gonna hit stuff. That was just straight crap. It's significant though, because I used to just like wing it without paying attention too much. But to keep this part as consistent as I can, I have to actually look. My 50 to 100 consistency is not that great, honestly. I thought it was better. I've done it a bunch of times though, and that's why I feel good about it. It's such a bad part, dude. Worst part of the whole level. $40 to $50 is the hardest part. That part is the worst part. It's like 70. What was that crap? I know when I'm gonna die based on the first click of that stupid quarter of blue orbs. I hate that part, dude. Everything after that is so free. Yeah, when I get bored at the beginning, I just go to this. Because this level is really boring at the start. Like I've said a million times. Let's finish this, come on. I always die to that stupid straight fly. There's like 100 straight flies in this stupid level. Everything is so easy except for the straight flies. I can't do them. Oh my god. I can't stand this stupid ship in this level. I think I'm only doing this level because I put so much time in. I want to get something out of it. But it's really bad. I don't know what I was doing. So that part at 92, 91, 92, I've died there from 40 like 20 times. I've never done 40 to 100, but I've done 40 to 92 like 20 times. Maybe more than that. I'm not really keeping count. But that part destroys me. It's just, I can't strafe away. Really struggle with that. I don't know how to improve it, because if I do a straight flight challenge, I just suck at it. I can't do anything. That's BS. Dude, how many times am I gonna hit the edge? I hate that part. I hate every part of this level. Except for this part, maybe. That spike, though, is so badly placed. It's just unfair. This is the only part, like the UFO right there is the only part I feel like you can consistently control. Maybe the ball parts. The ball and the UFO are pretty cut and dry. But the ship is so weird. I can't control my ship. I can do swing copter like it's nothing. I cannot do ship. Like swing copter has a click pattern, that's why. You can visually line up the clicks in your head. I just can't do that with the ship. I can't do this stupid ship. I can't do ship. It doesn't have a click pattern because you're always in a different spot. You just have to, like, account for it. Wherever you are. I can always tell I'm gonna die. You can always see it's too close to the gear. Everything is so deterministic. Except for the ship. The ship just feels like you gotta improv. I don't like that. I can't do it. I can't do this stupid ship. It's too long of a ship part for me to have the click pattern down. It's so bad. That is stupid portal. Every stream of bloodbath is going to be like this because I just hate this level. That's BS. That usually doesn't do that. The top cube landed first. I don't know why it did that. Okay, so it's not 92. What is it? It's like 88? Whatever that straight fillet is. So it's like 88. So I've done like 42 to 88 20 times. It's bad. This death I've never had before. I've had this in practice. Whenever in a run, I usually just get to the end. know why the top cube landed first. Something to do with when I hit the orb. Never really locked in that part. Don't have a consistent method for it. I just kind of assumed it would be easy. I have something to be happy about though. I got past the part I usually die to. Whoa. What the heck just happened? That was funky. If that happened in a real run from zero, my heart would be like skipping beats. That was freaky looking. That was weird. And if I actually locked it out in a real 0 to 100, that would have been insane. So that's 5,200. It took me like 100 attempts, 120, I think. Honestly, that consistency is not that great. It needs to be like 1 in 10. It needs to be way higher than that. So that's why I struggle to get from 50 or 40 to 100. I need to get as good as I can. But it's getting better. The last couple of runs were pretty good. For the last treble spot, I could just look at this freaking part right here and try to hope I click there. So you do that from this. That's why it feels doable, because I can do this part, but it takes too long. It takes too many attempts. That's good, that's good. I was a little lower than I expected to be. Otherwise, that was a pretty good run. I just can't do this enough to make 40 to 100 viable. I'm just so bad at the ship. I don't know why. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to get better at the ship. Just dumping attempts and hoping I'll become more consistent. I hate that jump. It's such a bad blind jump. I hate everything about this level, honestly. 50 to 100 is pretty fun. That feels nice. It's the only part of the level I actually like. Even if there's some horrible clicks in it. But this is just too much for me. I can't do 40 to 50 enough. Like, if you took this part out, this 10%, the entire level wouldn't be as hard as just this 10%. I like, it flashed in my head. I'm gonna die to that spike. I hate that spike. What's the point of it? It's just to kill you sometimes. You can't really do anything about it. So dumb. It's too tight of a hallway for you to click early. You just hit the ceiling. Try not to hit any of the ceiling or floor here, because it just makes it so much harder. It's hard to tell what's going to happen when you get off of a floor. I really hate how that straight floor is slightly lower than the part before it. I just hate straight fly in general. It's not fun to me. Come on, dude. How is that too early? I waited so long. So this is my first level where I'm having deaths where I'm like, man, that shouldn't have been a death. I knew what to do there, and I didn't panic. I didn't have nerves. I've been through this part like 10,000 times. I knew exactly how all the timings work. But I clicked too early somehow. It's a weird feeling that I've never had before. I hate that. I hate that. I didn't wait long enough on the blue portal. That's normally the death that people call crack a choke part. But if you just wait on that blue portal, it's really not that bad. But if you don't wait long enough, that's the death you're gonna get most of the time. See how late I clicked there? What the heck? Alright, I'm sick of 50 to 100. I don't want to do this. Let's do 0. This is why I don't like doing it from 0. It's like remembering how to play a song on piano. Dude, the first UFO click I did was too early. How did I not die? And then the second one was later than the first one, and I died. What? The heck kind of crap was that? That's stupid. That's significant for me, because if I get past that stupid UFO part, I get a new best. Because I originally died to the end of Michigan's part, because I messed up the pink orb in the duel. That part doesn't need to be a duel. I don't even know why it is. So my best right now is a really dumb mistake. But I wasn't ready to get past that part, honestly. I kind of just got lucky. So that's why my best hasn't been changed this whole time. I couldn't tell. Couldn't tell where to click. It's the worst ball part I've ever seen. Actually, Sonic Wave has a way worse ball than that. I don't know. I might be clicking too early before I get to the spike. Just clicked too early. Just clicked way too early. I got in my head too much. I was like, alright, watch, watch, watch. And I looked, and I realized I couldn't see the spikes. So I just clicked. That sucks. Those are two really good attempts at Michigan. I just threw away. I just want one. I was like, alright, I did have another UFO click, but I probably would have got that. I just want one attempt. That brings me into Evasium. And that would be Very nice. Very fun. I'm probably gonna die a stupid mini wave though. Because I can't. My monitor has so much ghost on it, I can't see the gray object outline. I can only see it when the screen stops moving and I die. While the screen's moving, everything looks black. Like, I can't even see the spikes here. It's just blurry, like dark red, maybe? And then when I die, it's crystal clear. It's like some kind of motion smoothing crap, but I can't turn it off. I've looked. Well, I got 2 attempts at the UFO. I don't remember if I had more than that. Maybe. But out of all the attempts I played today, that's not that bad. 2 attempts at the UFO is better than I usually get. Worst click. Worst part. One of the worst parts. I hate that ball. There's no good indicator. You just kind of have to look. I don't know. You gotta eyeball it. I'm trying to make everything as consistent as possible. I don't have anything for that part. I'll do one more Michigan attempt and then I'm done. My hand hurts too much. I'm also just not able to click like I was before. Fingers slowing down. Alright, one more Michigan attempt. Come on. So I did 50 to 100 like 3 times today. That's not bad. Still trying to get that 40 to 100. Then any new best I get, basically get the level in 2 runs. Come on. I feel like my FPS drops at that part, like this input delay. I don't know, something doesn't feel right about it. Ah, my arm's sore. It's the straight flying. I want to click this much. Dude. Good God. I can't. Free me from this pain. before I'm once to give up. I can't many click. Let me out. Dude. What the heck was that? I almost hit the ceiling with the ship. Oh my god. Please. Our hand can't take this. So stupid. It happened on attempt 619, Rey Mysterio. Always that stupid click. Is that what Rey Mysterio was? Rey Mysterio 619, yeah. Alright, whatever. That's my attempts for the day. This level was just straight BS the whole way through. It's not fun. It's not good. It's not good for your health. Especially your finger. Too much click. I can't. Hurts. I have to do like really short sessions, but that prevents me from getting consistency. I need to, I don't know. This just isn't happening. Maybe one day, man. Maybe one day.